Have you ever caught your cat staring at you from across the room with those unblinking, intense eyes and had absolutely no idea what was going through their head? Most people in that moment smile, wave, or say something like, "What? What do you want?" And their cat just keeps staring. But here's what nobody tells you. That stare isn't random. That slow blink isn't accidental. And that weird 3 a.m. sprint through your hallway definitely isn't just your cat being crazy. Almost everything your cat does has a meaning, a real, deeply rooted, scientifically backed meaning. And most owners, even people who have had cats their entire lives, are reading it completely wrong. In this video, we're breaking down 8 things your cat does every single day that you've probably been misunderstanding this whole time. And by the end of this, I promise you, you're going to look at your cat differently. Not just differently, you're going to feel something shift. Because when you understand what your cat is actually trying to say, you realize just how much they've been saying it all along. Let's get into it.
1. When your cat slowly blinks at you, they're saying, "I trust you with my life." Let's start with something you've almost certainly seen, but probably never thought too deeply about. You're sitting on your couch. Your cat is across the room, curled up on the armchair or sitting on the floor, just watching you. And then, slowly, deliberately, they close their eyes halfway and blink, long and lazy, like they're barely even trying to stay awake. And you probably thought, okay, they're sleepy, whatever. But that slow blink is one of the most profound things your cat can do in your direction. And here's why. In the animal world, keeping your eyes open is survival. You don't close your eyes around something that could hurt you. You don't lower your guard around a predator. The moment you close your eyes is the moment you're completely vulnerable. So when your cat looks directly at you, a creature many times their size, and closes its eyes slowly and intentionally, they are telling you something that no human word can fully capture. They are saying, "I am completely safe with you. You are not a threat to me. I am not afraid." Animal behaviorists call this the slow blink, or the cat kiss. And research has actually confirmed this. A 2020 study published in the journal Scientific Reports by researchers at the University of Sussex found that cats are more likely to approach a human who has slow blinked at them than one who has maintained a neutral expression. Think about that for a second. Your cat didn't just develop this behavior, they developed it specifically in the context of being around humans. It became a bridge, a way for them to say the thing that body language between two cats doesn't quite cover. And the beautiful part? You can say it back. The next time your cat slow blinks at you, slow blink back. Match their rhythm. Hold their gaze softly and let your eyes close halfway. Don't stare. Don't rush it. What you'll notice, if you do it right, is that your cat will often blink back again, or look away in a relaxed way like they just exhaled. That's your cat accepting what you said. That's a conversation. Most people go their entire lives sharing a home with a cat and never once have that conversation. Don't be most people.
2. When your cat brings you into their grooming routine, you've passed the highest test. Here's a question. Has your cat ever licked your hand, your arm, your hair? If they have, your first reaction was probably something like, "Ugh, that's rough." Because cat tongues are famously scratchy. They're covered in tiny hook-like structures called papillae, which are designed to strip meat from bone and untangle fur. Not exactly built for human skin comfort. But here's what's actually happening when your cat grooms you. In a cat colony, mutual grooming, called allo-grooming, is one of the highest expressions of social bonding. Cats don't groom just anyone. They groom the cats they've accepted completely, the cats they've decided are family. It's a trust indicator, a closeness marker, a statement. And when your cat licks your hand or headbutts your chin and starts grooming your hair, they are extending that exact same behavior to you. They're treating you the way they'd treat a cat they fully, unconditionally accepted. Here's what makes this even more extraordinary. Cats are highly selective of who they groom. Studies on feral cat colonies show that grooming is almost always reciprocal, happening between cats who share the deepest bonds within the group. It's not casual, it's intimate. So when your cat chooses to groom you, they are not just being affectionate. They are placing you inside their innermost circle. They are looking at you and thinking, "This one is mine." Now, there's a layer to this that most people completely miss. Some cats don't groom their owners at all, and that's okay. It doesn't mean they love you less. Cats also show bonds through proximity, through following, through waiting by the door. Grooming is just one language, but if your cat does groom you, don't flinch, don't pull away, let them finish, because that moment, that's them choosing you in the deepest way they know how.
3. When your cat follows you to the bathroom, it's not weird, it's ancient. Okay, let's talk about the thing that every cat owner knows, but nobody talks about. Your cat follows you to the bathroom every single time. You stand up from the couch, they wake up. You walk down the hall, they trot behind you. You close the bathroom door, they sit right outside it, possibly pawing at the gap underneath, definitely meowing. And most people laugh about it, post about it on social media, and chalk it up to cats just being weird. But it's not weird. It's one of the most instinct-driven behaviors your cat has. In the wild, cats don't leave vulnerable members of their colony alone. When a cat is sick, injured, or in a position where they can't defend themselves, other cats stay close. They guard, they monitor. And here's the thing about you in the bathroom. From your cat's perspective, you have just walked into a small, enclosed room, closed yourself in, and become completely unable to monitor your surroundings. That's a vulnerability. And your cat's instinct kicks in immediately. They follow you because their brain is running a program that says, colony member is in a vulnerable position. Stay close, stay alert. They're not being nosy. They're not being clingy. They are guarding you. There's also a second layer here. Cats are creatures of routine and territory. Your bathroom is part of their territory too. And when you disappear into it and close the door, you've created an information gap. What's happening in there? Are you okay? Why is the door closed? Their curiosity and their protective instinct combine into one determined little creature who will not rest until they know you're fine. So, next time your cat follows you to the bathroom, consider just letting them in. Because knowing your cat is sitting there, protecting you while you're at your most vulnerable, that hits different when you know what it means. 4. When your cat needs you, they're reaching back into the safest memory they have. You've felt it before. Your cat climbs onto your lap, gets comfortable, and then starts pushing their paws in and out against your leg. In and out, sometimes with their eyes closed and a look of complete bliss on their face. This behavior is called kneading, and it is one of the oldest, most deeply embedded emotional responses in your cat's entire existence. Here's why. Kittens knead their mother's belly while nursing. The pressing motion stimulates milk flow. It is the first physical action a kitten ever takes that results in comfort, warmth, and being fed. It is, quite literally, the first time its body learns that doing something with its paws brings safety and contentment. Most cats carry that muscle memory forever. And when your cat needs you, they are returning emotionally and physically to that primal state of safety. They are in a moment that feels exactly like being a kitten with their mother, warm, fed, loved, and completely without fear. You are triggering that response. You are the comfort that brings them back to the very first version of safety they ever knew. Now, a lot of people discourage kneading because those claws can be sharp, and that's completely understandable. You can put a blanket on your lap to protect yourself.
Whatever you do, please don't punish your cat for kneading, because what they are doing in that moment is the most vulnerable, trusting, emotionally open thing they're capable of. They are letting their guard all the way down. They are a kitten again, and you are the reason they feel safe enough to go back there.
When your cat chirps at the window, they're not frustrated. They're hunting with you. Every cat owner knows this sound. Your cat is sitting on the windowsill watching a bird or a squirrel outside, and instead of the usual meow or hiss, they make this strange chattering, clicking, almost stuttering sound. It sounds like broken purring crossed with teeth chattering, and it's fascinating. Most people assume it's frustration, like the cat is upset they can't get outside or annoyed they can't catch the bird. But researchers who studied this sound have a completely different explanation. That chirping sound is called the chatter, and it appears to be directly linked to the attack bite, the precise, rapid bite that cats use to kill prey instantly. Some scientists believe the sound is a kind of involuntary jaw movement triggered by intense predatory focus, almost like the cat's body is running the attack sequence before the actual hunt begins. But here's the layer that changes everything. In some cat colonies, cats make similar sounds toward other cats before cooperative hunting. It's thought to be a kind of "I see it, do you see it?" signal, a way of sharing the hunt. And cats who are especially bonded to their owners sometimes turn and look at them while chattering at the window, like they're checking to see if you see it too, like they're inviting you into the moment. So the next time your cat chirps at the window and turns to look at you, try chirping back. Or just say, "Yeah, I see it. That's a good bird." They're not frustrated. They're hunting alongside you. They just wish you'd pay closer attention. When your cat shows you their belly, they're handing you something irreplaceable. Oh, the belly trap. Every cat owner has fallen for it. Your cat flops onto its back, stretches its legs out, and shows you this fluffy, irresistible belly. And naturally, you reach out to pet it. And then claws, teeth, chaos. And you sit there thinking, why do they do that? Why show me the belly if they don't want it touched? The answer is one of the most misunderstood truths in the entire world of cat behavior. The belly is the most vulnerable part of a cat's body. It's where their vital organs are. Showing the belly is a massive, deliberate act of trust. But here's the crucial thing. Showing trust is not the same as giving permission. When your cat shows you their belly, they're telling you, "I feel completely safe with you. I am relaxed enough around you to expose my most vulnerable part." That is an enormous compliment. That is them saying you've earned a level of trust that most of the world hasn't. But that doesn't mean they want you to touch it. Think of it like this. If your best friend tells you a deeply personal secret, that's a sign of trust. But it doesn't mean they want you to announce that secret to the whole room. The showing is the gift, not necessarily the invitation to proceed. Learn to receive the gift of the belly display without needing to touch it, and your cat will trust you more deeply than ever, because you'll be one of the very few humans who understood what they were actually saying. 7. When your cat sleeps on your chest, they're telling you you're the safest place they know. It's late at night. You're in bed, almost asleep, and then the soft thud of paws landing on the mattress, the careful, deliberate walk up your body, and finally, your cat circles once, twice, and settles directly on your chest, right over your heart. And you stay completely still because you don't want them to move, and you fall asleep with this warm, purring weight right over your heartbeat. Do you know why they do that? Cats sleep in the place where they feel most protected. In the wild, a sleeping cat is a vulnerable cat. Their entire body is relaxed, their reflexes are slower, their awareness is reduced. Where they choose to sleep is where they feel genuinely safe.
And your chest, your heartbeat, is, for many cats, the most calming place in their entire world. Research on neonatal animals shows that a slow, steady heartbeat has a profound calming effect. It mimics the heartbeat of a mother. It's the sound that many newborn animals associate with complete safety from their earliest moments of life. And for cats who are deeply bonded to their owners, your heartbeat carries that same signal. But here's what makes it specifically your chest, and not just the warm blanket. Cats who sleep on their owner's chest versus just nearby their owner show distinctly different behavior when the owner moves or gets up. Cats sleeping near you often don't react strongly, but cats sleeping directly on your chest will often follow when you move. They resettle on you rather than just staying in the warm spot you left. They're not after the warmth, they're after you.
8. When your cat headbutts you, they're claiming you in the most beautiful way possible. And finally, we need to talk about the headbutt, or as animal behaviorists call it, bunting. Your cat walks up to you, and instead of stopping and waiting, they just drive their forehead directly into your face, or your chin, or your hand, sometimes with surprising force, sometimes in the middle of the night when you're trying to sleep, sometimes right when you open your eyes in the morning. And it feels random, impulsive, like they just had a sudden urge to collide with you. But bunting is one of the most intentional, meaningful things your cat can do. Here's the science. Cats have scent glands on their foreheads, their cheeks, and along the sides of their face. When they rub or headbutt you, they are depositing their scent. They are, in the most literal sense, marking you as theirs. But here's what separates bunting from regular scent marking. When a cat marks a wall or a door frame, that's territory marking. It's about claiming a space. But when a cat marks you, when they specifically walk up to you, make eye contact, and then press their forehead against you, that's something different. That's social bonding. That's belonging. The scent they leave on you is not a "this is my property" signal. It's a "this is my family" signal. In cat colonies, members who are deeply bonded will bunt each other, especially after being separated, as a way of saying, "You still smell like us. You still belong." And when your cat headbutts you in the morning, what they're doing is this. They're checking. They're making sure you still smell like them. And they're saying, "You are still mine, and I am still yours." The next time your cat headbutts you, lean into it. Press back gently. Let them feel you respond, because in their language, that means, "I know, I'm still yours too."
So here's what we just went through. The slow blink that says, "I trust you completely." The grooming that means you're family. The bathroom escort that's pure ancient protection. The kneading that carries the safety of their very first memory. The chirping that invites you to hunt alongside them. The belly display that is trust without permission. The chest sleeping that finds your heartbeat and stays. And the headbutt that claims you as theirs every single morning. Your cat is not mysterious. Your cat is not aloof. Your cat is not indifferent. Your cat has been talking to you every single day in a language that is older than words, more honest than speech, and more specific to you than you ever realized. The slow blink across the room is a love letter. The kneading paws are a memory of the safest moment they've ever known, and you brought them back to it. The headbutt at 6 a.m. is not an annoyance. It's a greeting. It's a, "You're still mine, and that matters to me." Most owners spend years with a cat and never learn a single word of this language, and their cats keep speaking it anyway. Because cats are patient, because they love anyway, because they decided at some point, maybe the first night you brought them home, maybe somewhere in the middle of a quiet evening on the couch, that you were worth it. That you were colony, that you were family, that you were home. If this changed something for you, if you're going to look at your cat differently tonight, hit like and subscribe. Every video we make here is another word in this language, and the more of it you understand, the better your cat's life gets. And honestly, the better yours does too. I'll see you in the next one. Go give your cat a slow blink. I promise, they'll blink back.